Okay, welcome back to more of Conquest of Sarpadia. Alright, I'm still short on cash, because again, you need enemy bait for level 4. So I might actually try to grind for a little bit of cash. Level 3 here, I'm next to the kind of graveyard. Try to use these little boas, or in this case they're supposed to be guineas. Try to grind for a little cash here. I mean, it gets a little easier after you pass maybe this point actually, because then money doesn't become as big an issue. More time to stock up on cash. Aim for those blue rupees and the blue gems. Well, it should be close enough on cash. I'll probably pick up a few more rupees along the way. I'm not going to show every single door repair charge. I'll probably point them out when I get to those points. I'm trying not to waste money here. If I happen to have like close to 0 rupees, then I might just show that off. You can't do a door repair charge. I mean, you can take my money, but I got 0. I think this one had a free potion, which I actually could pick up now because since I opened up the potion shops, a couple of free potions I can pick up. On some new territory. I didn't mention about this particular tune. This is a Koopa Troopa Beach, the original one from SNES. Alright, into the Warburg swamp. This is, I believe, Super Castlevania. Very good music there. Actually, quite fitting because I think level 2 and there it's like a kind of a swamp stage as well. Yeah, I'm getting overpriced items here. I have to grind for this. Barely have enough money to buy that enemy bait. Luckily, I don't need another one for a while. Now you see the weird clue that was given in level 3. Whistle on the pitcher's mound. If you notice this, if you played Zelda 2, you actually would recognize this for another reason. But these 3 rocks are like the bases, and if you whistle in the center, where I guess home plate would be, this is where the entrance is. Kind of a clever way to write the clue. Alright, level 4. This place just takes a rather big step up in difficulty. And you'll see why. Pretty much the kitty gloves come off in this place. I mean, actually level 3 was pretty much already close to that. Likes, of course. And do not lose your magic shield, because it's gonna be a real pain in the butt wanting to buy one. And yeah, once you see what you face here, yeah, you kind of want to have a shield on hand. So I'm lazy. I'm just gonna hold the doorway. And yep, you already got blue Lambolas in this level. And you know what, I'm just gonna hold the doorway on these guys. This room, I think you can go further. I could go into these stairs, but you actually want to bomb this way first. Okay, you know, red wizzrobe's not that big a deal. Luckily it wasn't in reverse. You know, missing the compass really isn't that big a deal. Yeah, missing the compass does a lot less damage than missing the key. I slipped through that little room there. If you go up in this room, yeah, you see what you are already facing in this place. Blue wizzrobes. Normally you are facing these guys with magic sword, not the white sword. And remember, they're not nerfed or anything. So any room, any chance you get the doorway, spam it. Because you're gonna get worn out very quickly in these types of rooms. taking a bit of a risk in this place, because remember, I have no potion right now. Normally, casual play, you're gonna have 2 potions, actually. Because you know, pick up the 2 free potions, and assuming you haven't used them yet. I'll leave that alone for just a moment. I'll go back that way in a little bit. Yeah, so here I gotta pause buffer. No, thank you, Bubble. Use that for some invincibility frames. Yeah, you're not just limited to wizzrobes, you know, you have dark nuts in here, so... And look at the blue bubble, you know, of course it just stays away from you when you don't have a sword. That's not a good idea, but okay, well, got out with a lot fewer losses there. Could have been worse. Oh yeah, this starts getting a little ugly at this point. And more blue man molas. I'm just gonna hold the doorway here. Actually, you can grind refills off these guys. You just don't take out the land mola, don't take out the whole thing, and then when you re-enter the room, you know, the whole thing's gonna respawn. Clever way to grind up some refills. And as long as the door is open, you can just hide in the doorway. And pick up your piece of heart for this level. You can still keep going. And luckily just regular red wizzrobes, not that big a deal. Alright, this next room can be a real pain in the butt. Yeah, so you got this type of room. And this will be really fun to go through. If you have sword beam, just milk that out for all it's worth. Bombs are not a bad weapon to use, actually. Especially if you can catch them just teleporting through the walls and stuff. You can, you know, get some cheap hits with the bombs, because again does the equivalent of 2 sword hits, 2 white sword hits. So here's the ladder. And you notice when I entered that room, I went up as I just moved up, because that got the red wizzrobes to basically position themselves incorrectly. So I could actually stall on this lower row for a little bit. Alright, go through this room. Probably the reason I saved this room until now is that because, you know, it has a bunch of blue gorillas, so basically it's actually good chances for refills. You know, these guys tend to drop a lot of hearts. So if I'm not at full strength, I can just, just wait for him to get to the doorway and then just... or just use arrows. I can just try to... Again, it's a good source to get refills. Guys tend to drop a lot of hearts. Oh, there's Magic Boomerang. You really don't need to go into this room because Magic Boomerang isn't buffed or anything. Pretty weak item, so if you want to save a key and just not get it, that's okay. Really no penalties. And good thing for the one bubble there. It'll stop respawn. And this is a one-way passage. I might as well take all you guys out. More potential money. And again, good thing for the one bubble. Nothing respawns in this room. And yes, you do need the ladder. So this is where you'd get stuck if you got to this point without the ladder. And this is what you need the enemy bait for. So money can get very tight, so you may have to grind a little bit just to try to ensure you have enough cash. I'm too lazy to try to stun the thing accurately. I mean, I could do it, but... And the map, I guess it's supposed to be shaped like an X, or a cross, or ninja star, or I don't know how you want to classify that thing. Well, at least we got an easy room here. You can use the rivers to shield yourself. Good to get magic back. Going up here. That's for level 5. Forest of Maze. Why don't you just call it the Maze Forest? I don't know, Forest of Maze, it just sounds too formal or something. Now make sure you have an extra key, because going to the right is not the correct way to go. Well, good to pick up some extra cash. Alright, this next room can be a bit of a doozy. And again, you don't have the doorway to use. Yep, you got this type of room. Try to get off the lower half of the tile. You want to stay on the upper half of the tile, so that the wizzrobe blast go incorrect. Or if you're vertical, either half works just fine. Yeah, I have good peripheral vision, so I can see if you're trying to snipe me. So. I got you trapped on that one. You spam your wizzrobe blast and keep missing me. Again, no shame in trying to throw bombs out because you get more damage on. Alright, this takes you to the boss. Yeah, unfortunately the door is closed behind, but I'll be telling you, Gliok. It shouldn't be that big an issue. Now, before you get the Triforce, if you look at your map, you haven't quite explored everything yet. And he pulls off a trick very similar to that in the second quest. If you remember level 4 there, to get the raft you had to go past the Triforce room. You're gonna do the same thing here. Yes, you do need to find this passage. And this is where you get the magic book. Similar to that in the second quest, I think you get the magic book in level 4. But unlike that quest where, magic book is essentially useless, you need it here. You'll need it later on. You'll find out the hard way if you don't have it. And unfortunately, this is a one-way passage, so you're gonna have to go this way. Go into the dead end here, and I think that door to the left is closed. Haven't learned how to do two-sided, two-direction slash yet. Well, at least I'm getting hearts. Keep up on health here. A little bit messy on that room. I usually look cleaner on that type of room, but luckily you've got enough hearts to compensate. Don't have to go through that room again because of the bubble. Alright, now that we have everything out of this place, yeah, this level gets a little bit complicated. Luckily level 5 is actually a bit easier. Give you a little bit of a breather. Now I'm trying to think if I need more enemy bait. I don't think I need it for... I'm trying to think when I need it next. It might be level 8 or something. So I might not buy the enemy bait. Unless I'm totally capped on cash and nothing else to buy, and yeah, then I'll buy the enemy bait. And I need to go back and clear out level 1 before I forget to do that. But I'll get a little more mileage. This extra key, I think, can be of a little bit of use in the upcoming mini dungeon. This thing, what was in here? Oh, okay. Refill magic, that is pretty much pointless because you can always find some blue levers. Yeah, it doesn't help you have no mobility here. This is some more free money. Might as well get that because I'm pretty much never gonna come back here after I clear this. Slowly make your way through this place. Clean up as much of that as I can. And, you know, I actually might not want to go in there yet because if I restart, I'm going to start inside that dungeon with 3 hearts. So... yeah, yeah, I gotta get level 1 complete at some point. So yeah, I'm not gonna... That's where you need to go next, because you need the item from that place. Actually, that's where you get the power glove. So that's where that other hint finally becomes more relevant. Well, at least there's only one enemy on the screen. A little easier to get around. Okay, so next part, we'll go through the little mini dungeon there. Get the goods out of that place, and then we can finally go back and clear out level 1. And then we're back on track at that point. Alright, see you guys later.